Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another very special, as always, episode of Next Level University, where we help you level up your life, your love, your health, and your wealth.
Strong work.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed our latest episode. We sat down with the editor-in-chief of Entrepreneur Magazine, Jason Pfeiffer. Today, for episode number 749, it is Motivation Monday. What if they're wrong? What if the people who tell you that what you want in your future are wrong? What if they've lived their lives wrong and they're trying to get you to do the same thing? Only you really know what you want, and only you really know what's possible for you. I did a post a couple months ago where I said most people don't even know you. They don't know your limiting beliefs. They don't know the thoughts you have before you go to bed at night. They don't know your deep desires. They don't know the level of impact you want to have. They don't know your Michael Jordan level talent. How could they possibly know what's best for you? In a way, most people are wrong about you. And in a way, many people are wrong about themselves. So at the end of the day, you have to lean into your own unique version of greatness and ask yourself, what if these people are wrong? I need to focus on proving myself right.
Okay. What if they're wrong? I remember when I was in high school, I had a guidance counselor who said that I wouldn't get into MIT. And because of that, I didn't even apply. But I did apply to a school called WPI, which is kind of a mini MIT. It's a tech school. And I was told that I would not get straight A's in high school, and I did it. I got 1 B+, but I did get the President's Award in high school. I was also told I wouldn't get into WPI, and I got in. I was also told after I failed my first engineering course that I wouldn't be able to graduate with high distinction, and I did it. I was also told, I remember I was home from college. I was at a party. I actually hosted the party. And one of my friends, I told him, I was interning at iRobot at the time, and I told him that out of college I wanted to make 6 figures. And he texted me a few days later. He's like, do you really think you're going to be able to make 6 figures right out of college? Like, that's not like a thing. You know that's not a thing, right? And out of college, I didn't. I actually I went to LA for a time. And I came back because of family challenges and financial challenges. I was in 84 grand worth of debt. And I started out at $65,000 a year. I eventually quit that job making 65, and I jumped to 85. And then I quit that job and I jumped to 105. And I remember I was literally shaking when I asked for 105 because I didn't want to go back to my old job. I really wanted this new company. And the thing that I want to make clear here is that maybe they were right in the short term, but they were definitely wrong in the long term. So I went from 65 to 85, 85 to 105, 105 to 125, and then almost up to 180. And here we are. And I remember when I quit my corporate job, making nearly 180 in 2015. And I remember there was one close friend of mine who had a different close friend who Kevin knows, and I'm going to keep it anonymous. And this other person who was friends with my close friend told my close friend, Alan's an idiot. I can't believe Alan left a job making that much money. I would never leave a job making that much money. He's stupid. And I told this close friend of mine, I said, no, what's interesting about this is that I had to risk 65 to make 85. I had to risk 85 to make 105. I had to risk 105 to make 125, and I had to risk 125 to get where I got. And guess what? I'm still risking this. I'm going to risk 180, and I'm going to go all in on my dreams. And I guarantee you that I'll eventually make even more than 180. And I told this friend of mine, I said, you know that person who said that? They're going to be stuck where they're at in their career because they're not willing to risk what they currently have in order to go for more. I've been proving people wrong my entire life, and I want everyone out there listening to do the same. And that's all I have for you today on Motivation Monday is, what if they're wrong and you're right? Because Kevin and I, now with a multi-6-figure business, we had people say, we'll never make it. We had people say we were dumb for quitting 6-figure jobs. We had people think that we were doing this for fun on the side as a joke or a hobby. But we've been all in from the beginning. Only you know what you're capable of. Only you know the level of commitment and dedication that you're going to put in. The truth is, like Kevin said, other people don't always know what's best for you. Only you know what's best for you. And I'm telling you, you're capable of far more than other people think.
Let your actions show it. That's the other thing. Let your actions show it. A lot of people talk about it. They talk about, well, I would do it this way. Then go do it. You can go do it. Or I wouldn't have done this. Well, that's what I did. You have to be about it. You have to let your actions speak for you. And maybe that's the motivation you need. Maybe you need to pivot and say, you know what? I'm going to prove these people wrong. I'm going to do what I feel is best for me. I'm going to attach this to a bigger meaning. Because that's the other thing. The people who are telling you what you're doing is wrong and they're not believing in you, they probably don't understand why you're doing it in the first place. Maybe you're doing it because you want to change your family tree, or you want to change the world, or you want to impact humanity, or whatever it may be. If they don't have the understanding, if they don't have the why power, they're definitely not going to understand why you're doing what you're doing. Understandably, right? Alan and I want to change the world. That's a mighty large goal, I would say. So it's understandable that we're probably going to get some judgment along the way. But guess what? Just because you get judgment does not mean you have to take judgment. Just because people doubt you does not mean you have to doubt yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, another Motivation Monday. Alan was fired up today.
Yeah, get after it this week.
Gets fired up.
The naysayers, man.
I know.
That's
what? That's the wound. That's the thing that gets Alan fired up. I should have known that when I picked this.
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure that this Monday is make sure this week is a great week. Start Monday strong. Don't allow yourself to be in the same position you're in today next week. Don't allow yourself to be in the same position this week that you were last. Use this as the motivation you need. But at the end of the day, Alan and I cannot do it for you. We can do it with you and help motivate you along the way. If you are a podcaster, please reach out to me if you are looking to grow, scale, and or monetize your show. And if you're thinking to yourself, you know what you guys get to do seems like it's pretty awesome. I'd love to start my podcast. I can help you with that as well. Just reach out. All of my information, as well as Alan's, is in the show notes.
Two things are true for anyone who's ever achieved their dreams. Number one, they got laughed at. Number two, they did it anyway. I have clients who literally are not telling their intimate partners that they have a coach because they're embarrassed. If you're embarrassed to get a coach, that's okay. You don't have to tell anyone. It's what you're doing in private. Eventually, what you'll do is you'll be proud of having a coach. So if you're considering coaching, just remember that anyone who's ever achieved their dreams, no one did it alone. They had mentors and coaches and people who were ahead of them lifting them up. No one's going to believe in you as much as I can. Please reach out again if you want coaching. And there's no long-term commitment. It is cheaper than you probably think. It won't always be that way. Please reach out. I want to help.
Next Level Nation, we love you. We appreciate you. Tomorrow's episode is last week's live podcast. We actually just recorded it, so that's why we're so fired up. For episode number 750, another milestone. 750. How we hold ourselves back. We all have people, places, thoughts, ideas, feelings, behaviors, whatever it may be that's holding us back. We went deep into that, and honestly, humbly, I think it was one of the best live podcasts we've ever done. So we hope you will enjoy. And as always, at Next Level University, we do not have fans. We have family. Thank you to each and every one of you who gives us the opportunity to do this, to do what we love every single day. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.